ever watched someone flinch at the sight of a blade, I mean a deep, primal fear. It's not the cut they're afraid of. It's the intimacy of the act. A knife is personal. It gets right up close. It's nothing like a bullet that's cold, distant, a coward's tool. But a knife with a knife, you feel every millimeter of the betrayal. You stare pain right in the face as it carves through your skin. You see the person who did it. You remember their face. That's the wound that never truly heals. Not the scar, but the memory. And you. They didn't just stab you, did they? No, they twisted that blade inside you like they were trying to carve out your soul. And the sickest part, you handed them the knife. You trusted them. You let them in. And they used that trust as a weapon to shatter you. Didn't even blink while they did it. That's the real punchline. But this is where the script flips, and it's a twist they never see coming. You didn't let that wound fester. You didn't let yourself drown in the mud. No, you pulled that blade out. You stared at it, every inch dripping with your pain, your loyalty, your silence. And you didn't throw it away. You kept it. You sharpened it, polished it. You reforged it into something entirely new, a weapon, one with your fingerprints etched into the steel, a weapon they won't recognize until it's far too late. You think that makes you broken? Hell no. It makes you evolve. They engineered a version of you they are completely unprepared to handle now. Ironic, isn't it? All that love you poured out, they treated it like trash. Now, that very same energy has transformed into a warning, a razor's edge. You're not soft anymore. You're not begging. You're done explaining your worth to people who couldn't define loyalty if you spotted them the letters. Now you speak with silence. Your actions are your words. Your success is your argument. Your distance is your statement. You speak with the weapon you forge from your own pain. And let me tell you, silence cuts deeper than any blade they could have ever used on you. And you know what's truly funny? The moment you went quiet is the exact moment they started to listen. All those words they ignored now echo in the void you left behind. The silence they once mocked now suffocates them. It screams every truth they wish they could take back. But it's too late. That knife isn't in your back anymore. It's in your hand, and you're not the one bleeding anymore. They are. They're bleeding from guilt, from the slow, agonizing realization of what they destroyed. That's the cost of betrayal, kid. You don't get closure. You get consequences. And you are the consequence. They bet on you to fall. They expected you to cry yourself out of the fight. Instead, you showed up colder, smarter, quieter, and infinitely more dangerous. You don't raise your voice. You don't explain your moves. You just exist. And your existence alone is an act of war. A war they never prepared for. You became the storm they swore would never break. The proof that even when they cut you down, you rise sharper. The person you were before the pain, he's gone. And what's left isn't just surviving, he's hunting. So don't you dare apologize for who you've become. Don't hide your scars. Don't lower your voice to make them comfortable. They don't deserve your peace. You offered them a kingdom and they chose the dirt. So now let them choke on the dust. You walk alone, but you don't walk weak. You walk like someone who knows the taste of betrayal and has sworn to never swallow it again. That's real strength, not lifting weights. It's sitting with your own agony until it solidifies into your fist. It's walking away from the fire you could have started, because you've already become the smoke. That knife, that betrayal, that silence, that's your story now. That's your edge. And every time they think of you, they'll feel the cut. Not because you struck back, but because they struck out. By thinking someone like you was disposable, they bet on your weakness. You answered with evolution. You became the weapon no one saw coming. So keep walking. Keep cutting, not them, not yourself, but cut through the noise, the lies, the temporary people. You're not here to be liked, you're here to be respected. And they'll learn, one silence at a time.